Welcome back. Master these 6 questions to impress any woman. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation that felt forced, awkward, or just plain dull? You want to make a meaningful connection, but the words don't seem to flow naturally, and before you know it, the moment slips away. Sound familiar? Here's the thing, it's not your fault. Most people were never taught how to ask the kinds of questions that spark deep, engaging, and unforgettable conversations. That's exactly why this video is a game changer. By the end of our time together, you'll have 6 powerful, thought-provoking questions that go beyond surface-level small talk. These aren't your typical, "what's your favorite color?" kind of questions. These are the ones that will make her stop, think, and remember you long after the conversation ends. Why does this matter? Because the right questions don't just fill silence. They create moments of genuine connection. They show that you're insightful, curious, and worth knowing. Think about it. How often do we get the chance to leave a lasting impression simply by asking something unexpected yet meaningful? This is your opportunity to stand out, spark intrigue, and effortlessly connect on a deeper level. And trust me, once you master these questions, you'll never struggle with a conversation again. Welcome to our channel, your go-to source for real, relatable advice on love, relationships, and meaningful connections. Let's dive in. 1. What's your story? The simple question that creates deep connection. At first glance, what's your story? Might seem like a simple question, but don't be fooled. It carries incredible depth and impact. When you ask a woman this, you're doing 2 powerful things. Giving her the space to share what truly matters to her and showing her that you're genuinely interested in who she is, beyond surface-level small talk. Think about it. Most people default to predictable questions like, "What do you do for work?" or "Where are you from?" While there's nothing wrong with these, they can feel restrictive. By asking, "What's your story?" you're giving her the freedom to shape the conversation in a way that reflects her passions, experiences, and identity. It's open-ended, thoughtful, and disarming in the best way possible. But here's the key. Don't just listen to respond. Pay attention to her words, her tone, and the emotions behind her story. This isn't about waiting for your turn to talk. It's about genuinely engaging with what she's sharing. And trust me, she'll notice the difference. I once knew a guy who asked this question on a first date, and it led to a deep, meaningful conversation about how she left a traditional 9-to-5 job to pursue her dream of starting her own business. That one simple question turned what could have been an ordinary date into a connection they still talk about today. So the next time you want to truly engage with someone, skip the small talk and ask, "What's your story?" You might be surprised at what you discover. 2. What's something you're passionate about that most people don't know? A window into her world. This question is powerful because it's unexpected. It shifts the conversation from surface-level small talk to something deeper, more personal, and genuinely engaging. Most people stick to safe, predictable topics, but by asking this, you're inviting her to share a piece of herself that she might not typically reveal. It gives her the freedom to talk about something she truly loves, something that excites her, but isn't part of the usual getting to know you script. And here's the thing, passion is contagious. When she speaks about something she deeply cares about, you'll see a shift in her energy. Her eyes might light up, her voice might become more animated, and she'll instinctively associate that excitement with you. Imagine she shares that she's passionate about painting, but has never had the confidence to showcase her work publicly. Now you've opened a window into her dreams, her vulnerabilities, and what truly drives her. That's a far deeper connection than any small talk could ever achieve. I know a guy who once asked this question on a casual coffee date. It led to the woman sharing her deep love for gardening, how it helped her disconnect from stress, feel grounded, and find peace in life's chaos. That single conversation became the foundation of a bond built on understanding, trust, and shared values. But here's the key. Don't just ask and move on. Engage with real curiosity. Ask follow-up questions, dive deeper, and show her that what she loves matters to you too. When you do this, you'll stand out in a way most people never do. 3. What's one thing on your bucket list? Unlocking dreams and aspirations. At first glance, this might seem like a simple, lighthearted question. But in reality, it's a doorway into her dreams, values, and sense of adventure. Why does this work so well? Because it's an invitation, not just to share a goal, but to express excitement about the future. When someone talks about the experiences they hope to have before they die, They're revealing what truly drives them, their passions, their curiosities, and the kind of life they dream of living. Imagine she tells you she's always wanted to see the northern lights. Instantly, you gain insight into her love for travel, nature, and the beauty of the world. Now you have a natural opportunity to share your own travel dreams or past adventures, making the conversation more dynamic and engaging. I once heard about a guy who asked this on a first date. The woman mentioned she had always wanted to learn to surf. Without missing a beat, he joked, "Well, I guess I'll have to take you to the beach next summer." It wasn't about making a real promise. It was about how they connected over a shared dream. That playful moment stuck with her, making their interaction memorable, fun, and meaningful. The beauty of this question is that it adds excitement and inspiration to your conversation. You're not just talking about the present. You're exploring possibilities, opening up a space for imagination, and creating a conversation that lingers in her mind long after you part ways. Before we continue, if you're finding value in this discussion, take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us grow and ensures that we can continue bringing you insightful content on love, relationships, and meaningful connections. Now, let's dive into the next question. 4. What's a lesson you've learned the hard way? Uncovering depth and authenticity. At first glance, this might seem like a weighty question, but in reality, it opens the door to some of the most profound and meaningful conversations you'll ever have. Why is this question so powerful? Because it invites her to share a defining moment from her life, an experience that shaped her, challenged her, and ultimately made her stronger. It signals that you're not just looking for small talk. You value depth, authenticity, and real connections. When you ask this, don't be surprised if she takes a moment to think. It's not something people are often asked, and that's exactly what makes it stand out. Her answer might reveal a struggle she overcame, a belief she had to unlearn, or a turning point in her life that redefined her perspective. For example, a friend of mine once asked this question on a second date. The woman shared a deeply personal story about rebuilding her life after a failed business. She spoke about the self-doubt, the fear, but also the resilience she discovered within herself. That moment of vulnerability built an instant bond, one that made their connection feel stronger and more genuine from the very beginning. The key here is to listen without judgment. Resist the urge to give advice unless she asks for it. Instead, be fully present, nod, acknowledge her feelings, and let her know you appreciate her openness. By creating a space where she feels seen, heard, and understood, you're showing her that you're not just another passing conversation. You're someone she can trust. And that kind of connection? It's far more powerful than any surface-level small talk could ever be. 5. What's one thing you've always wanted to learn? Unlocking aspirations and dreams. This question goes far beyond hobbies or skills. It's about dreams, personal growth, and hidden passions. When you ask it, you're not just making small talk. You're showing her that you care about who she is and who she aspires to become. Think about it. Most people don't get asked about their unfulfilled dreams in everyday conversations. Instead of predictable questions like, "What do you do for fun?" This question opens the door to possibilities and inspiration. Maybe she's always wanted to learn to play the piano, speak a new language, or master the art of cooking. Her answer reveals what excites her, what challenges she'd love to take on, and what passions might still be undiscovered. Even more importantly, it creates an opportunity for a meaningful connection. If you share a similar interest, you now have a common ground to bond over. And even if it's something unfamiliar to you, you can encourage her to go after it, or even explore it together. A friend once told me about a date where he asked this question, and the woman mentioned she'd always wanted to try rock climbing, but didn't know where to start. He casually suggested they check out a beginner's class together, turning that conversation into an exciting, shared experience. That small moment of enthusiasm and support became a defining part of their early connection. When you ask this question, listen actively. Don't just hear her answer. Engage with follow-up questions, ask what's been holding her back, or encourage her to take the first step. When you show genuine curiosity about her aspirations, you're not just making conversation. You're making an impact. And who knows? You might just be the reason she finally decides to chase that dream. 6. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? A window into her dream life. This question might seem like simple small talk, but it holds the key to understanding her deepest values, aspirations, and personality. The answer isn't just about geography. It's about what kind of life truly excites and inspires her. Maybe she envisions herself in a bustling metropolis like New York, drawn to the fast-paced energy and endless opportunities. Or perhaps she dreams of a quiet villa in Tuscany, where she can wake up to breathtaking landscapes and a slower, more intentional way of life. Each answer paints a picture of what she finds fulfilling and meaningful. For example, if she says Paris, it might reveal her romantic and adventurous side. If she dreams of living by the beach, it could indicate a love for nature, a laid-back lifestyle, or a desire for tranquility. If she longs for Tokyo, she might be drawn to its vibrant culture, innovation, and unique blend of tradition and modernity. I once heard about a guy who asked this on a casual coffee date, and the woman lit up as she described her dream of living in Japan. What started as a simple question led to a deep and engaging conversation about culture, food, and travel experiences. By the end of their chat, they discovered a shared love for exploring new places, making their connection feel effortless and natural. How to make this question even more impactful? Go beyond the surface. Don't just take her answer at face value. Ask why she chose that place, what excites her about it, and how she imagines her life there. This will give you even more insight into what she values most. Find common ground. If you've been to the place she mentions or have similar dreams, share your own experiences or aspirations. This builds rapport and makes the conversation flow naturally. Show genuine interest. The key isn't just in the question, it's in how you respond. When she sees that you truly care about her dreams, it leaves a lasting impression. And there you have it. 6 deep, thought-provoking questions that will set you apart and create conversations she won't forget. Now, which one are you excited to try first? Let us know in the comments. Here's a powerful bonus question that's sure to leave a lasting impression. What's something you've done recently that you're really proud of? This question is special because it invites her to pause and reflect on her achievements, something most people don't often get the chance to do. In a world where people hesitate to share their wins for fear of sounding boastful, this question provides a rare moment to feel appreciated and celebrated. By asking this, you're showing that you genuinely care about her accomplishments while also creating a positive, uplifting energy in your conversation. Maybe she's proud of tackling a tough project at work, being there for a friend during a difficult time, or reaching a personal milestone like completing her first 5K run. Whatever her answer, it will give you valuable insight into what she values and what truly drives her. The key is to listen with authentic interest and celebrate her success. A simple response like, "That's incredible. How did you make that happen?" Or, "You must feel amazing about that," makes her feel truly seen and valued. When you acknowledge her achievements in a meaningful way, you create a connection that leaves a lasting impression, one she won't forget. If you've made it this far, drop a comment below with, "I'm ready to connect deeper." We'd love to hear how these questions are working for you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps more people discover this content. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more real, relatable advice on love and relationships. Know someone who could benefit from this? Share it with them. Thanks for watching. There's another video on your screen that we know you're going to love. See you in the next one.